conversation between you and I. What are you talking about, bro? Like y'all be trying to carry a conversation. You know you making no sense, and they got the nerve to roll reverse. Son, this dude tried to tell me yesterday he got on my phone again. You see how they do everything electronically? Like, what is you talking on my phone for? Just talk in person. Like I told him like 800 times the same thing. That's crazy, son. Like he's just making stuff up. And I'm literally sitting there telling him, homeboy, it's very simple. You either do it or you don't. I have every show on here addressing you. I told him, I'll talk and say what I want on my platform, little homie. Who are you talking to? Okay, I'm a boss. Like I told you, you are nowhere near my level. What do you mean conversation between you and I? You're not a man. Be a man first. Okay, I made 11 bands in front of your face. You got banned from that hotel because you was acting out, right? Remember? Right? He got amnesia now. Oh, I was over there the other day. Well, then you could go to jail for that because you were banned 100%. So what do you mean? I literally could remind them that you were banned. Like, dude, you ain't making no sense at all, bro. That's crazy, man. Yeah, because he tried to flip on somebody, right? Because, yeah, my ID. Like, no, bro, you're just delusional. Like I said, it's rampant in y'all's community, right? They can't get it together mentally. None of them. They're completely unstable. Christina said the same thing. I mean, I told him straight up, me and Christina think you're both a little, you like real talk, bro. He unstable as hell. And that's what he wanted to do, honey. He wanted to get me stranded in Austin because there's other people pulling his puppet strings. He's a puppet. He's a puppet for other puppets. Feel me? Because they mad because they ain't nothing and they seeing me succeed and they still obsessed. I got stalkers in reality and I got stalkers on the internet. There's enough stalkers to go around. Okay, a Batman. It'd be women stalkers, uh, women that want to be men stalkers. It'd be guy stalkers. There's all sorts of stalkers, man. I don't know what it is about little old me and why people just love to stalk me. Like, real talk, they'd be like stalking, driving around, riding around, walking around. They probably listen to that song. What's that song? I forget. It's some song by some group, but like I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember how it goes. But yeah, like all y'all need to calm down the stalking a little bit, man. It's a little creepy. You understand? Not to me. Nothing scares me. Y'all don't scare me. Don't even think for 1 second you scare me. I'm not impressed. You understand? Not even slightly. You know what I mean? Because I'm a lot crazier than you. Yeah. And I think you've realized that now. I think you understand that you ain't messing with me. Trust me, none of you. So, like I said, it'd be funny to me, man. People, you know, do funny things, say funny things. Telling you the truth, man. Like TJ, bro, I don't know what you talking about, man. Like I told him straight up what it is. Like, bro, you sleep on the street. He doesn't have his own spot. He lacks on everything. He's talking about I'm going to get this. I don't care what you're going to get. Don't tell me what you're going to get. Stop speaking on your personal business. I'm not asking you that. So you talk too much. Then you getting on my phone using exclamation points like you yelling and screaming, bro. You ain't never talked to me like that to my face. Like I said, that's what you would try to do subtly last time, and I G checked you every time. I didn't play that. So, like I said, that dude, he just a hater. He like all of them. That's all they do is sit there and hate, and he jealous, right? Because well, he sees I have everything because God provides. He sees I have it all. A wonderful girlfriend who backs me and supports me, right? I don't need to explain anything to y'all. You know, like I said, Christina is handling what she needs to handle. She's doing her thing. She's going through what she's going through. I've been there for her every step of the way. I don't need to explain to the enemy and to a bunch of wannabe demons, okay, who quite frankly ain't even good at being demons, okay? You're horrible demons. You're not good at it, right? Look, I don't need to explain anything to you. Like, this is how it works when you're negotiating, okay? When we come out all of that, and she finishes negotiations, and we come out everything, then, we're going to have all the money in the world. So, like I said, it goes right back to reality of what I have to keep reminding and stating every day on this show to TJ, who doesn't have any concept of reality. Dude, I offered you an opportunity. I never asked you for nothing. I'm crystal clear. Okay, you got on my phone yesterday and said you had the audacity and nerve to say I'm not making any sense. Don't ever tell me I'm not making sense. when I literally am the most coherent, eloquent public speaker and a self-made trillionaire. You sound funny, son. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. You gotta make sense. Okay, you're not on my level. You're not gonna say nothing to me in the street in Austin. Like I said, bro, I'm worse than all them dudes in the arch. I don't know who you think you're talking to or what you talking about. They not tough. I'm tough. What? I was the king of the arch. Straight up. They had to give me a crown and everything. Boys love me out there. You understand? Who are you talking to? What are you talking about, bro? You ain't never talked to me like that in front of me, ever. Nor would you. So, like I said, all that stuff is fake, man. These people need to really quit acting, bro. Like I'm scared of something because I'm making wise, smart decisions, coherent. I'm not scared of nothing, bro. I'm smart. It's called being a businessman. What? What are you talking about? I don't get it. It's like with 50 Cent. Y'all remember when he was like kicking Smurf off the tour and all that because Smurf was doing silly stuff, acting out? That's where we at right now. And right now, TJ is Smurf. You just got kicked off the tour bus. You got kicked off the island, Christina and our island, because we're gonna end up buying islands, literally. I promise you. Right? Money ain't nothing, bro. Money is easy, man. When you actually got a work ethic and intellect, and you a genius, and you know what you're doing, and you work. That's why these people are all mad because they seen it in me day one. They saw work ethic. You know what I mean? When I was doing the bar backing and I met some of them, they was all jealous and they was like, man, he getting tip outs, he making money. Thank you, honey. Said she's gonna be listening in 3 to 5 minutes. Cool, cool deal. So yeah, like I mean, uh, just don't get it, man. I really don't, bro. I just don't get it, man. It's just downright irritating, man. I mean, that TJ is something else, man. That there TJ, I don't know what the hell he talking about. Talking about, yeah, it's conversation. It's almost not a conversation between you and I because, like I told you, I exposed you publicly and told you what you are. Maybe you should catch up. You watch the shows, you want to act like you don't. The reason why you don't want to watch the channel, buddy, is because, like I said, you're jealous and envious, and you don't want to see me win, and you don't want to see me make it. That's why. That's all. That's why. That's the only reason. That's all that's going on here. So you don't want to show an inkling of support. Like I said, this dude sent in total $8 together, bro. Get your weight up, not your hate up, man. $8 dudes. I'm not even talking to you, man. Like I said, y'all is crazy with this stuff, son. Like straight up, bro. And I told y'all we was gonna get it together with the money and everything. Guess what? Already did. Because I'm making real moves, doing real things, and I'm a real hustler and a real gangster, and I do the real thing. I told y'all I'm just trying to make it to a certain point. We there. I made it, baby. I made it, baby. Ain't deleted nobody in the chat. See, we don't answer none, no nonsense, nothing that ain't making no sense. Nobody spoke in the chat. See, these people, what you have to understand is the reason why the whole world is in a delusional stupor is because of little old me right here. That's right. I'm winning. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. They can't stop me from doing none. They can't stop my business. And now all you're going to hear them do is wallow in their misery. All you're going to hear them do is say things that are delusional and make no sense. I'm the architect of this reality, bro. I am God. God lives through me. Feel me? Yeah, no, that's good. No, that's what I want you to do. Christina said, I don't even pull up the chat. Good. That's what you should do. See, you're smart. You're listening to me and learning. See, you know, it's just about studying tactics. You got to analyze behavior. You know, this is not a laughing matter. These people do this as a tactic. So when you get smart like that, that's what I want you to do. See, you're thinking ahead of me already. I didn't even have to say nothing. Right. Said, my eyes don't read garbage and lies anyway. Can you answer me, honey? What do you think? Do you think I'll be all right? Because this armor, if I tighten it all the way, which I think it is, no, it's a little loose right now. But even when I tighten all the way, it bounces right off my back. Okay, and it's right where my lungs are. Like I said, I had that week where I mean, you know, when you just can't. I mean, you're trying and you know, you just can't because it's it's constantly moving. Um, but I like this armor. I need to use it, and I really want to train in it. I mean, do you have any suggestions? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I try to tighten it. I try to adjust the settings. Right now, I think it's on like the second notch. This side is on the first notch. This side, second notch. I just kind of play with it. That's all I can do right now. But I can feel it already affecting me. Because I'm walking miles in it, and it's just constantly going like that, right on the lungs. Um, but hopefully I'll be all right. You know what I mean? If I do have any issues, I would have to, try to get looked at, I guess. And knowing me, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just sit there and try to get through it on my own if I can. But yeah, hopefully I'll be all right. But like I said, man, what I do is not hard. I mean, not easy, man. It's hard as hell, and that's why I don't mess with people like TJ because you're trying to show no respect for everything I've done. When you're getting on my phone trying to talk to me with weird language, bro, you don't talk like that. That's not you. Like I said, it's not just that he's bipolar and unstable, honey. It's that he does it on purpose because he's a coward. Oh, I called him out. I told him exactly what it is. Like I told him stay out my way too. Like, no, when I go down Sixth Street, he ain't gonna say nothing to me. He gonna do what they all do, put his head down. I got actual grown dudes that like bigger than him that literally like when we would, have an argument, I come right down the street, right? And I know they're gonna be out there, so like I'm about to talk to them, right to them. Like I'm about to, let them know. And homeboy was in the front of the bar drinking his drink like this. He saw I was coming, he went like this. That dude tried to hide his face with his hand. Okay. And I'm telling you, in that community, they have a lot of, they're disturbed. You feel me? So that's what a lot of that is, man. And it's like they just love to get out of character and pull their stuff with who they know they can pull it with. But see, none of you are going to pull it with me. You understand? Like I said, anything y'all got to say right to my face. I'm your Huckleberry. I'm that guy. Okay. Why don't we just say the truth? I mean, the truth is that, those dudes, they're afraid of my people. Let's just get real. That's what it is. I mean, everybody is, right? For good reason. We just need to be honest, right? So, like I said, I ain't worried about them fools. That's all they ever done is hate and be envious and jealous. But that's why your people haven't made anywhere. That's why you haven't made any money. That's why every single one of you has failed. Right now, there's a bunch of you getting locked up in Dade County right now. I read all the news headlines. Okay, you understand? I'm up to date on everything going on. I mean, all you dudes in Atlanta don't do nothing but get locked up. Like I said, they're gonna be known for nothing but getting locked up and drinking. I mean, that's not my fault. That's your fault. So, like I said, when you're trying to talk around reality and you get on my phone and then start trying to talk to me like you're giving me a hard time, first of all, you're a male. That's a female trait. Females do that who are sadistic and miserable. You're a male. That don't make no sense, bro. So, like I said, and I told him what it was, all the truth. That's all I do is tell people the truth. That's all I got to do. And you know what? He went silent. He ain't say nothing because he knows what's good. He knows what it is, and he know who run the streets. He's nobody. Straight up, just like I tell you, nobody. That's a peon peasant that work for other peasants. You know what I'm saying? For free too. I don't care about you, bro. I come out to Austin, bro. I makes all my money just now. We not gonna be, we not cool. I'm not trying to talk to you about nothing, like nothing like that. I don't owe you nothing. I understand you mad at me. See, that's the thing. When you get in a position of success, I wouldn't care if somebody walked up to me right now, right? And everything is situational, but I wouldn't care if somebody walked up to me right now if they want to front and they upset and they trying to act like they tough, all that. Bro, been there, done that, bro. That's the thing. He's a dude who he's literally delusional. He trying to act like he don't know about me. He knows exactly who I am, bro. Everyone around him got sunned and G checked. I done got it. All them dudes, backed them all down. Everybody he know, every single person you know, right? Yeah, has been back down to Tyree Sneed. Yeah, I'm really that dude. So I don't know what you're talking about. There's a reason why I moved the way I moved, Wody. The difference between you and I is you got a lot of wannabe tough guys, wannabe thugs and gangsters that walk around Sixth Street. Sixth Street is a joke. Ain't nobody tough out there. That's the thing. That's why I put them all in their place and let them know what time it is for real. And like I said, all them dudes that think they MMA and UFC, hey, sign the waiver. That's all you got to do is sign the waiver. We're going to take you out of your element, though, where y'all like to do it so you can rig it and cheat and keep on talking about, I'm part of a gym. Nobody cares. I own my own boxing league, okay? We do our thing in parks and cemeteries, literally. Literally. But I mean, probably not anymore, right? But that's what happened. I mean, like, literally, I was in cemeteries doing boxing matches, okay? You don't know me, bro. So you don't come from what I come from, all right? I don't know what the point of that is, bro. So weird. So yeah, like I said, man. At the end of the day, I don't know. It just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, with people like this, I mean, nothing. There's nothing that you can do or say that's gonna bother me. Like I said, I don't understand what your point is. That's the thing. When you got them people typing all day, only thing that they're trying to do is like agitate. That's weird, man. It doesn't work. But continue. Like I said, what are you trying to say? Like I said, these people are so lost. They have no concept of reality, and they do know reality, right? But it really bothers them. So because they're bothered, they're weak. So they come online and they project. That's good. Keep doing that. All you telling me is that you lost. All you're telling me is that you got your karma. All you're telling me is that when you went online and tried to twist what karma is and say that I got my karma, well, God went ahead and served you your karma on a silver platter. All you're saying is that I'm winning, but nonetheless, I am winning. The conversation will never change. So you don't understand. I know how to just be calm and just keep telling you reality. I live in one reality, it never changes. Feel me? Let me see what my baby's saying. Hold on. But yeah, you're exactly right, honey. You're doing everything perfect, and I'm very proud of you, and I love you. And like I said, it's not for anything else other than that I want to protect you and take care of you, and I love you, and I know what I'm doing. Me and Christina, we're building our own family. Like people love me, people care about me. I got people that are there for me. I don't got to worry about what y'all worry about. Like I said, everybody out here kind of hold me down a little bit. They support me. I had a truck right now stop, roll down the window. He was a ways away too, and he stopped just to say Batman. Like, you know what I mean? Like people love what I do for the communities out here, and that's why these people mad. When people love you, you're gonna have people who are mad and hate that people love you. A lot of these people, they love me, but they just hate to love me. You feel me? So it's like at the end of the day, those people on here, and that's what I use you for, TJ, because I'm a lot smarter than you. Like I said, nah, I tried to be genuine and respectful and nice to you. I did you a favor. I did nothing but be there for you and help you. And I'm not rewriting history or reality. I actually would listen to you and help you with your problems. And you have to understand, I mean, you're a guy who's caught up in poverty. You're not in the streets. You're not a street dude. And what you do, this is the truth about you, is you walk around 6th Street in Austin, bumming, slumming, and you sleep outside of jewelry stores. This is facts. I mean, trust me, there was many a night that I'm telling you that I literally would walk the streets because in Austin I have nowhere to go at night, right? Sometimes, unless I get a hotel. That's why I lived in hotels. So I would walk and I would have to see your sad self right there sleeping in front of a jewelry store. A grown man. I understand doing it like once or twice. I understand that. We all do that. Anyone. There's no one above that. Okay. I don't care who you are. Right. But when you out there every night, right there, that shows me you're not even smart. You're not tough. You're not smart. See, that's the way your people do things. That's why y'all operate in Austin. Y'all want to be, bumming and slumming. I ain't got time for it. Okay. That's not how we live. That's not how we do things. And that's what you're mad at. You're mad because the more you watch me, the more you see the reality. It's not a testament. I'm telling you reality, partner. How could you ever talk to me anyway when you're not a tough guy? You see me do tough things in front of your face. Like this dude, I don't know what he's talking about, man. This dude has seen me in action doing bar security. What you're not understanding and what he is understanding and what he's upset about and mad at is that he knows I'm a full-fledged celebrity and I've been a star. I was a star day one, and you people tried to hold me back. Yeah, you and your people. Yep, and all the ones you roll with. And guess what? You can tell them all what it is. I ain't got to say it on here because there's rules, but you know what I'm saying. You feel me? That's all they do, anyways, is kiss up. You can tell them all that. You feel me? Real talk. You can tell them I said it. Because at the end of the day, who went on to succeed? Who runs their own business? I don't work for your businesses. If I work for anybody, it ain't working for you. It's just, it's just working a job so I could take money invested into my company, meaning that you should be going into business with me as a company because I can sponsor and promote companies. I can sponsor and promote restaurants. I can sponsor and promote anyone because I'm a public speaker and I built a public avenue. What people don't understand is you're going to respect what I do. You don't have an option. You're going to respect me. All that nonsense that you type, none of you will ever do or say any of it. It's all fake. And we all know what it is. It just got proven. You can't keep proving yourself wrong and lose in every instance and have never been right about one thing and then keep getting online hiding and then trying to type as if you've accomplished something. You failed. You did not accomplish what you set out to accomplish. You tried to accomplish something which was holding me back and stopping me, and you failed. And in the process, everything backfired right onto you, right back to you. Whatever you throw at me bounces off to me and sticks back to you like glue, right? I'm like rubber, right? Just like Batman's rubber suit, right? So at the end of the day, evil people get what they deserve and what they got coming, and they got their karma. It ain't YouTube, it's karma-tube. That's the facts. Feel me? Nah, I'm not scared of nothing and nobody. I make conscious, wise, not impulsive decisions. I'm an inspiration to everyone. I'm a role model for the youth. I'm a role model for the grown folks. I'm a role model for everybody. and all you do is get online and project typing. You could do that as much as you want now, and I need you to understand the chat is open and none of that will affect me. Doesn't matter what you say. And then you get to issuing illegal statements because you can't get your way. You're petty, and I'm a lot stronger than all of y'all put together. I'm one man, and I took everyone on, and I won. The fact is that this entire society I just took on head on and won. They're all the same. When they don't get their way, they start throwing tantrums, which is exactly what Christina said about you, TJ, which is a fact. When I told him, you can go throw your tantrums. That's what he does. When he doesn't get his way, he throws a tantrum. That's him. Okay. So at the end of the day, you all can throw your tantrums. You could do what you do. I'm just gonna keep making fun of you. Trust me, ain't none of you gonna do anything about it because you ain't never been built like that. You know, like I said, TJ is someone that said some dudes from the arch G checked him. You know, like they scared him. Like, come on, bro, you can't be serious, man. Bro, I've been all through all of that, bro. That's what I'm saying. We not the same, bro. We don't come from the same walk. We ain't. I'm a street dude. You are not a street dude, bro. You try to front and start talking that fake stuff, bro, and real street dudes don't play that. That's what happened. Common sense. You understand? Oh, thank you, honey. That's sweet of you. That's very smart. Oh, cool. Wow. That's smart. I'm not even going to tell him that, but she's talking about helping me with like legitly trying to do business for ads for businesses and restaurants. So she's going to research. Thank you, honey. And tighten up the interview contract too. Cool, that's fine. But like I said, I'm not doing interviews with none of these people. I want no interaction with them whatsoever. The interview thing, we're not getting anything from online, honey. You're not going to gain anything off of YouTube. Well, you can't do business when I've been on here for however many years and seen the same result every time. I would never put myself in that position. We'll never do fan meet and greets. I'm a street dude. That's the way we keep it. That's what it is. I'm not none of their friends. I come on here to make money. This is a Masonic platform. They are the enemy, and I'm in the middle of the enemy's business. Took it over and won. I already broke the algorithm. Okay, I don't know what the point of that is. That doesn't make me uncomfortable either. Honey, they do that too. They try to send fake accounts and act like they're fake girls. Every tactic they do is a repeat from what they've already tried in the past. Do you have any new tactics, One Trick Pony? It is ridiculous. These people are hilarious, man. And every time, like every day, nothing will be going on. It's a beautiful day out here. It's raining. I've been walking in the pouring rain because I want to, because I'm Batman. Okay? Not because I have to, because I want to, because I'm out here getting this money. You understand? And like I said, TJ could only donate $8, right? He can only donate $8, and I just came up on 100. Ha! Yeah, right. So, like I said, now we getting everything rolling. Like I said, this check, the next check is already up over like $3. I don't know how much it's going to be today, but we're going to try to see what we can do. Like I said, the bike is kind of cooked in my opinion. I didn't feel like using it today, and I'm in the armor, right? But I think the tire is messed up. Probably both of them or the back one. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. That's all stuff that can be fixed at some point. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. You have to go through inventory as Batman. You have to pay for everything. But yeah, honey, if you can, just worry about the real business contract stuff. Anything that has to do with local, that's what we want to do. You know, and local can be anywhere. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go ahead and step out of the chat. That's fine. If you want to sit there and have that energy, that's cool. But I don't allow it on my program, and I've made that perfectly clear. Continuing on because I'm a grown adult, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's all, honey. Just do that for me, and remember, I'm talking to the chat. But do that for me. But yeah, no, we're not doing anything that involves the internet. Nothing that's going to have me feel any way that's slightly uncomfortable will I be doing. No, not at all. I owe them nothing. They gets nothing, and it's just that simple. I'm not going to sit here and entertain nonsense. There's nothing I need to gain from YouTube. Okay. No, if people want to do interviews, they're going to have to make videos and invite me onto their shows, and it would have to be reputable sources like VH1 or like BT, and that's really who should be featuring me. That's the crazy part, not the other networks, CNN, stuff like that. And eventually, I'm going to make the news anyway, honey. Let me check her messages, make sure she got that. That sounds perfect, honey. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, so she's saying it'll just be like with official business. Yeah, everything just with businesses. That's what we do. We're building this into a business. If I have to try to make it an LLC again, I'll see if I can do that. Because last time they tried to prevent that, and then I figured out a way around that too when I had all the millions of dollars. They actually tried to prevent me from opening up an LLC before. Y'all don't understand. I was targeted by the government. There was an actual bank. It was in McAllen, and they actually had the audacity. That could be another lawsuit too, as well. Actually, literally they had the audacity, honey, to tell me to my face that because people were releasing videos with little fake titles, imagine that making sense. So delusional folks can release videos and make fake titles and type whatever they want. Anyone has the freedom to do that towards anyone, and they were in on it, right? Because they all, like I said, they're all jealous and envious. They just didn't want to see me open a business. So he said, I can't do it because of those videos. So that runs a potential blah blah blah. Well, that makes no sense, bro. Anyone that's saying I could go put up a video about Barry Bonds today. I would go put up a video about Donald Trump and he can't open an LLC. Nah, bro, y'all literally rigged this entire system. I'm trying to tell you, this is a worldwide conspiracy and it's very real. And all these people are a part of it because they're what I call familiars. They're narcs. They're narcissists. Narcissists operate with the reptilian part of the brain. They're all in on it. They may not all know each other. They don't all have to come to little red robe meetings at night, but they're all in on it. They don't like seeing an empath and a real human win. They don't want us humans to win. They're the enemy, straight up. I'm gonna keep standing up to them. See, you don't get it. This is exactly what it looks like. That's what this is. And I just came out of it all and I won. That's why I keep telling you people this, like TJ, you're either with me or against me. And if you against me, you're gonna lose. Like I said, I told people what it is. People don't have a choice but to pay me. If you don't pay me, you're the enemy. It's just how it is. I'm like, you could do what you want. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're not paying me and supporting me, that shows me you're not on my side. You go against me, you go against God. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's coming? Karma. God is going to ride, bro, for me all day. He going to ride for me and defend and protect me. I'm not only his investment, I'm his son. Okay. So, like I said, just like I told TJ, I told him word for word, you go against me, you go against God. That is great, honey. Thank you so much. And I love you. And that's it, man. I think we're on the perfect road to success and everything we're doing over here is A-OK. And that's what a lot of this has taught me, man. It's really shown me that we're our own team. The only team and loyalty I need is my people and Christina. That's it, and we are going to help everybody, honey, who deserves it. We're going to do the right thing. Everybody else, like I said, they're getting nothing. You understand? They're getting nothing. And what they don't understand is I'm going to be walking hard body through all these streets. Oh, by the way, Tone Space, never use the word hard body again, okay? Again, you tried to go to Planet Fitness and you literally look like Gumby on the weight machines. Stop copying me. Stop copying everyone. You can't rap. I'm really getting tired of you. That's all. Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do I need to pronunciate a certain way so that you can understand me, Tone Space? Okay. All right. Tone Space is a fool, bro. I can't. I be watching your videos though, cause you funny as hell to watch. That boy hilarious. He got on the video. He said he made a whole video elaborating how he didn't get punked out, which in turn kind of seems like you did. I mean, they just do it to themselves. That boy trying to act like he can be aggressive with it. You don't understand the injustice system at all. That's what it is. It's the injustice. You don't understand at all. Exactly what I said happened. I said you keep playing with that buns dot, and that buns dot is you're playing his game, and he's not that smart, but he's gonna outsmart you, right? Because you can't think ahead and you can't think, and all you're doing is putting yourself in a position to go to prison on more charges. You're already going to prison. You're part of the red triangles. If they are part of the red triangles, they the enemy. Red triangles are not going to come around me. And like I said, if they do come around me, they will be taking me out to eat and paying me and donating to my cash app. That's 100% right. And that's what happened. Okay. I'm not going to play these games. Okay. See, y'all want to get on here and you want to act like you're the only ones who can have fun. Look, we're going to have some fun now. Christina and I with you. Okay. I mean, you gotta understand, man. These people are hilarious, bro. They know they're a comical joke. It's jokers. They're not real, bro. They're not about nothing. So let them do what they all do. Let them be them, and that's all I can really say, man. But you know, me, I just love life. Like Christina sent me some of her pictures yesterday, and like my jaw was like dropping to the floor, like literally like the wolf in the movie cartoon. Is like, Woo! Real talk, like Christina's beautiful. You understand? That's my dream girl, literally. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, if she's a catfish, you're a hell of a catfish. That's one good looking catfish right there, Billy. You understand? Oh yeah, then TJ was trying to copy my Billy statement too. Everything I do, these narcs copy. Like you don't see how it gets a little aggravating that none of y'all have your own personality. Come on, bro, I'm the superstar, man. I'm the real deal, bro. What you mad at is because I'm not you. I'm not out here posing. I didn't make a fake personality. I'm really me. All right. It is what it is. I don't know what that means, sir. You're still upset. Hey, honey, the one who took me out to eat is talking. He mad. That boy mad. Let me go ahead and screenshot that documentation evidence for court. All right. Thank you. All right. I see you got scared and you removed all your videos just like I told you to do. That's a good decision. Good job there, boy. You taking orders like you always do. Does that make you feel better to hide and talk tough on the internet? But like I said, those enchiladas were good, man. He took me out, honey. Red Pill said I went on a dinner date. That's right. That's the way I be talking to you fools. Like you gonna sit here and try to gas me up, and you ain't even taken me out to eat yet. Real talk. Like no. You fools talk to me. You want me a Red Lobster dinner. Real talk. Next time it's Red Lobster, and I'm talking about the Shrimp Admiral Fest. All you can eat shrimp. That's what it is next time. That's the deal. Next time I'm gonna make terms. I'm not comfortable around you folks. Real talk. I was watching my drink. My Coca Cola was right here, honey. I kept shifting the Coca Cola, looking right at him, so he knows. Like I don't trust you for nothing. Real talk. Took the Coke. He's moving his hands, fidgeting. I take the Coca Cola, put it on the other side of me. You ain't getting near my drink. Straight up. And then I still felt weird. Like after the meal, I honestly felt kind of weird. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I was like having issues and stuff. And I think it's just the energy. You know what I mean? Like those people are just like evil, man. You know what I mean? Like it's just evil, man. It's pathetic and cowardly. You know what I mean? Look, I'm Batman, man. Like you want to be evil, but you gonna lose. Nonetheless, you gonna lose. They had the Scarecrow. They had what's his name, Mister Freeze. Mister Freeze is kind of cool, but they got all them. Croc. They got all of them, man. It is what it is, man. So like I said, bro, I mean, me and Christina are on the road and we on the road to success, paving the way. The check is already up over 150, or I think it's about 155. It's 154 and some change. That's coming 21st through 26th. We back on track, running everything. Um, I got everything moving now. So, I mean, it's basically just if I have problems wearing the steel armor, I do, and I'm in God's hands, and, my life is in God's hands, and I believe God will pull me through anything. That's just what I believe, but I like this steel armor, man. It has better coverage. Like I said, you see how, because this is the thing, in the street, we all know how it is, and it protects my whole ribs. So you ain't gonna get nothing past none of this, and that's what matters because it's my life. My life matters. You know. Now I'm not saying I'm not going to continue to wear the bulletproof vest. Of course I will, but I need to figure out how to create some rib coverage with that bulletproof vest. Is what I would like to do because no, they do not sell vests that have rib coverage. Anyone who makes these statements doesn't know what they're talking about. Let me check my honey's messages. I love that word, honey. I can't say it on here, but that's a funny word. I use that word too. It reminds me of the South Park. Every time we build a wall. Uh, but yeah, that's exactly what they are. But yeah, like I said, we got 22 in the box. We on top of the world. We on top of YouTube. I run this network. They might as well make me the CEO because the CEO is a witch. And I talk about everybody and do what I want and don't nobody do nothing about it. I scream on these fools and they don't do nothing about it. I'm everything that they portrayed 50 Cent to be. Like I said, I'm the architect of this reality and I'm writing the story. So, I mean, it is what it is. You don't want to get on my bad side. You know what I mean? Because I'm the editor. You feel me? And then I might edit the story and make it bad for you, right? Because I'm the architect of actual reality. I done predicted all the future. I done proved every statement. Why do y'all get online and try to talk to me like I'm you? There's nothing silly about me. There's nothing funny about me. I'm a boss. Look at me. I look good every day, man. I look beautiful. I take this do rag off. You're gonna see a head full of beautiful hair. I literally look like Samurai Jack. I look better than Brad Pitt. It's a fact, and everybody is on my you know what. I am not concerned about anyone in the public. You people are funny, and I'm a superstar, and you're gonna have to continue to watch me. Like I said, what people don't get is I'm not someone who lets people take my dreams and my destiny from me. I'm someone you don't play with. You understand? So, like I said, you've tried it with a lot of other people. It worked with them. That's why they in jail and prison and crying like, all of them are the same. They're all soft, right? All these games, blah blah blah. You can't play games with a genius and a gangster. You can't play linguistic games with a linguistic master. I thought I told you this. Okay, all of you, especially in society, most of you, want to basically play, they want to play gangsta and they want to play mob, and none of them are. And like I said, my family is the actual DNA. We are the mob. I was born into it. So, like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I have no family. Basically, like, I don't really operate with family. You know what I mean? All I have is my people, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't need to watch what I say on here. I don't need to explain things to you. I don't need to say nothing. I don't owe you no answers. All these excuses and these weird antics you can miss me with. I'm not concerned about none of you, bro. Like, that's the thing, bro. They really think I care about them, and they just sitting there like trying to cause me stress. Yeah, you tried and you failed. There's nothing you're going to do that's going to move me. There's nothing you can do, and it just is what it is. Everybody knows what it is, and no, none of you are making sense. And all you do is break the law, and that includes everyone. I mean, that includes everyone, bro. So I mean, like I said, like when people do the right thing, and like I mean, things are getting a little bit better. I think they're going to continue to get better because God is at work. So that's why, like, I get through everything with God. I just keep my eyes on God, and I keep pressing forward. Like I said, I got people that love me and care about me. You know what I mean? And I love and care about them. Um, I'm doing well, man. You know what I mean? I'm doing well. So look at that. Look at how quickly things can change. Like I said, this whole time I was struggling to get to this point, and none of you listened. And I said, bro, we're a couple of days away. I'm there now. You understand? I'm there. Now I got a full scale digital business that's independent. And this is what it takes. And that's why I want people to make sure that you watch my journey of getting to this point, because I want you to see how hard it is, and that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And that's when you exercise your faith. That's when you exercise prayer. You know what I mean? You take your matters to God. God is not going to let you down, man. You know what I mean? I truly believe that, man. And if he ever did, I think he would make up for it. I truly do. God works in mysterious ways. The only thing that I'm just watching all this like a movie, man. I can't believe it's my life. It's surreal, but all I know is there's no way for me to lose. I'm not scared of nothing. Narcissists fear, what, more than anything. I don't fear that. It's like Bane said. He said, "You don't fear, you welcome it." That's how I am. I'm not afraid of that. I'm just being honest with you. He doesn't put any fear in me. And number one, because I know where I'm going. I'm going to heaven no matter what. I know my soul is good. I got a clear conscience, clean conscience. I've been nothing but a good person. I've been basically like a saint on this planet. Like, like I'm better than Mother Teresa, straight up. I'm not gonna say better, but just to be nice and respectful. But I mean, shout out to Mother Teresa. But I'm just saying, I'm like a little saint. I'm an angel. I'm an earth angel. I'm an actual angel. So I'm like Saint Michael. That's why I look like him. Y'all ain't noticing? Like I said, with the hair and the image and everything, like, bro, I'm an angel. That's what it is. And if you know what Saint Michael did, you might, start to figure out what's going on, and and maybe all these cowards will, just let it be and stay away from me. Saint Michael is here to come up against evil. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, so it is what it is, man. And there's a word, it rhymes with like English, and it starts with a V, and that's what Saint Michael does with demons, right? What's it called? Vanquish. That's right. So I'm an angel, right? Come on, dog. Yeah, like I said, nah, evil flees from me. Demons flee from me. When I come around people, if they have evil spirits in them, that's why they're always on edge around me. And I exorcise demons without trying. I'm not just a preacher, I'm literally a walking testament in the flesh, and I am God's son. Now, I'm not talking about we're all God's children either. I'm saying I'm God's son. I am it. I know because the people were inhabited by demons, or that have always surrounded me, they actually said this a long time ago, and I always thought about it, and I never understood. And I was like, why would they say that? And it's because the demon was the one talking common sense, and the demon was saying, "This is what people don't get, is I know what I've been through." Okay, the devil put demons all around me. The devil will take demons around me to monitor me and keep an eye on me. The devil hates me. Okay, the devil don't want to see me succeed, but the devil also fears me. You understand? The devil does his best and utmost, but the fact is that I know I'm divinely protected because the devil be right there in front of me, and he can't do nothing. Right there, like his power is limited. It's the truth. You know, people ask, why do things go the way they go? I don't have all the answers. I don't. I mean, even if I do, I wouldn't try to. I'm not trying to play God. That's the problem with the world. Everybody's trying to play God, and that's why I think it shouldn't be no surprise that all of you are getting your karma and what the hell you deserve, right? You understand? I don't support none of you. I don't support none of these companies. I don't support your evil corporate satanic America. I don't support your evil satanic organizations like the NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB. None of that, bro. I don't really care what none of y'all do, bro. Y'all got a whole fake paradigm and literally these videos, and God tells me we talk about all of this, man. Like all y'all's lives are fake. That's the truth. All of you. All of you. And if you work a job or you work a 9 to 5, I mean, that's all good, but you should be trying to get out of it. You feel me? I don't work a 9 to 5, bro. I work for myself. I'm teaching independence, and the point is that I'm going to get put in a position by God again where I was, but way beyond it. We're going to have so much money. I've never even come close to this amount of money, and that's incredible because I've seen a lot of money in my life. Okay, so the point is, we're going to have the resources where I can create jobs for other people, and all we're going to do is build businesses and help people and have fun. We're going to rescue animals and I just want Christina to be happy and she's happy with me. She truly backs and supports me and loves me. And that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, let's just, let's be us, honey. I mean, we're serious people, we have fun, we're good people, and let's just be us and worry about us like you're doing. You're doing great, and I'm seriously proud of you. So thank you. And I really appreciate you trying to help me with everything. You know, we'll see how it goes with all that as far as business deals down here at some point. Maybe we can get something moving and talk to people. But yeah, that's she knows the direction I'm headed. She's very smart, smarter than me, probably stronger than me, probably, and she thinks ahead of me. The wind is cranking up. What did I tell you, man? I told you the government controls it. They be doing it on purpose, bro. Y'all think I'm lying, but yeah, like I said, feels like tornado winds. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just know that I love you, honey, and I'm doing the best that I can. All right. So, like I said, I'm gonna step out of the chat. How you gonna come in with an account like that and not think that it's gonna get banned? These people are hilarious, man. So, like I said, man, imagine just sitting there like that. Man, that's crazy, bro. No shame, bro. Absolutely no shame. You understand? These people are funny, man. They scary, bro. Like real talk, bro. They some cowards. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep on doing us. I see a lot of people that keep getting their karma. I see Bunsdog getting his karma. I see Tone Space getting his karma. Um, that fake girlfriend of his, I see her getting her karma. That's that's literally the what is it? I'll say it in a minute. Tricycle. That's the town tricycle. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Let them do what they do. They can't rap. They can't make music. Everything they tried, they failed in, and then they go online and they just start talking nonsense. It's everyone. It's not like a couple of people. The entire internet right now is just a platform of delusional folks that go and tell themselves things that don't even make sense and they don't even speak coherent English. That's what the platform is. YouTube, anywhere on the internet. Again, I don't know what that means, bro. You're not saying anything that makes coherent sense. It's not going to get anybody views, see, for me to say a name that nobody knows. Nobody knows any of bro. See, that's what I'm saying. I told you, they're just going to say things that don't exist because they've already given up. They know that they can't win and they can't compete. They never could. They were never competition. Talk is cheap, man. You want to run your mouth and say a bunch of things and say reality is different, that's fine. But me and Christina are going to be enjoying the actual fruits of our labor. Me and Christina are going to really be rich. People can say whatever they want online. You can run your mouth all you want, but the question is, where is it getting you? Right now, you're saying don't give somebody views who doesn't know how to accumulate any views. So what was the point of saying that? Like I said, you issue blanket statements that are completely inept and make no sense. You're not educated, you're not intelligent, and that's why you don't want to debate me. Anyone can step on this platform live and debate. Those same folks who constantly have my name in their mouth and they're jealous of me, they don't step on this platform to do a debate because they can't keep up. You understand? Listen, I could give people views. I could give them away. I'm making so many. What do you mean? I could give you views. You still won't make no money. I'm getting checks off here. I'm making real money. I don't got to lie about fake donations. He has received no money. He will never receive any money because none of you have any. You ran out of it trying to stop me. We all know what it is. Okay, so now I could do and say whatever I want, and you're still going to be in the same position. We're not in competition. What do you mean? You want to compete with me, bro? Go get billions in equity. Okay, let me list it off. Go get billions in equity. That means buildings. You're gonna have to purchase the buildings, which will take billions and trillions of dollars. Get a mansion in a state like I have, right? Sell 50 properties. Have bank accounts with over 300,000. And make millions of dollars every year consecutively. Drive Porsches that you pay 25,000 cash for, right? Have people online say that you don't have them anymore, but they're sitting in my car lot, literally on the camera, and they saw it, so that's odd, right? Pay $100 plus every single month to keep my own cars in my own little lot, my own car lot. Um, own a website worth almost 2 grand, 2 G's, jewelry over $2,000. What are you talking about? Mineral rights and oil royalties. I'm a boss, and Christina and I are looking at over what $6.87 million. It's gonna be more than that. We're looking at a lot of millions, a lot of millies, a lot of M's. You understand? Yeah. And see, I didn't change. I'm the same dude. I didn't change. I'm from the hood in the ghetto, homie. Feel me? I don't front. I don't play with nobody and nothing. I told y'all one thing about me, man. I never forget and I never let nothing go. You understand? So, like I said, just get ready. Okay, just be patient. And don't worry, it's coming. My time is here. You understand? Don't worry, it's coming. Just be patient. There's no rush. We ain't got to rush. You already know what it is because you know me. You know how I am. You understand? Like I said, I'm just getting ready, man. I'm getting ready because, like I said, I already put these little organizations out of business. It's on. And the fact is, nobody can stop Batman. I have too much power, especially at this point. There's nothing anybody could do because I do everything legally by the law the right way, and I do everything that I'm supposed to do, and I stand up for what's right. Fact is, at the end of the day, it ain't about the law. It's about what's right. Just stand up for what's right, and that's what I do, and that's why people admire me because it takes real courage and bravery, something you people don't have. You feel me? So, like I said, at the end of the day, I stand for what's right, and I stand up against evil no matter what the cost. Truth at all costs, baby. Feel me? So, like I said, the thing is, all this training, everything I'm doing, I already know we're gonna have a lot of missions. I'm gonna be coming up against a lot of, you know, criminals, illegal enterprises, illegal organizations. I mean, Batman's shutting everything down, man. It's just simple as that. You know what I mean? We shutting everything down, and we gonna keep on winning. You feel me? So at the end of the day, um, you can sit there and cheer me on, or you can sit there and be mad. But I mean, the people who are mad, they always stay hiding. You know what I mean? So that's really all it is. So, and trust me, I ain't worried about nobody and nothing, man. There's nothing anybody can do. And trust me, this is 18 gauge steel armor, boy. Okay. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know about your delusional fantasies, but yeah, you're crazy, son. You think anybody, like can do anything to or with me or has anything for me? No, there's a reason why I moved the way I moved. Like I said, I'm a boss and I'm a real gangster that runs the streets. We're not the same, and you wouldn't understand. You feel me? So, like I said, TJ, you can go ahead and sit there broke, steady working at bars, steady being homeless for the rest of your life. And me, I have and own everything, and we're about to come into millions of dollars, and now I'm giving you nothing. You don't get one penny, nothing. You get nothing. I don't care if you're begging me, you get nothing. You understand? Because you wanted to hate. And my deal is, I told all of you and I told the world, I don't let hate in my universe. You should have taken me seriously. You should have listened. It's like Batman told Mr. Freeze in the cartoon. I'll always be here to stop you, Mr. Freeze. Batman. You understand? I'll always be here to stop you and your evil. Always. I've been doing this for eternities, man. This ain't new. This is just another. I've had past lives and all that, bro. You don't get. I was a leader in Egypt. I was everything, bro. I come from nothing to something. I go from rags to riches every time, and then I can take over. I'm an emperor. You feel me? I'm the real king. Because the king has to be sculpted and made and come from nothing. He's got to be a man. Feel me? So at the end of the day, how are you gonna rule if you never, you know, went through anything? So think about that. All them times that you act like you're making fun of me or you're saying something, common sense, you're not saying anything. Does it really take people to teach this to you? Come on, I know y'all are delusional, but you ain't that delusional. You know what it is. I don't need to explain it to you. Boss, if you look up to me and you admire me, it's a form of admiration, and you'll keep it online like I told you. I promise you. I'm not going to say or do nothing concerning me. None of you. So what are you talking about? Things didn't just suddenly change. Bro, y'all know where I'm at. Y'all did know. And y'all know what I do every day, bro. What you talking about, man? Ain't nobody hiding, ain't nobody running from nothing except y'all. Told them a long time ago, man. I said all my enemies, they always run from me for the rest of time. What does it look like they're all doing? Running. Feel me? People are scared of me. You understand? For good reason. I'm a monster. Okay? So, like I said, at the end of the day, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna continue to win. And I get paid, and every day I just come out and we have fun and I do whatever the hell I want. I get paid for it. You can't beat it. It gets no better, all right? And the red pillar is living in the chicken coop, and you're my golden goose. We're gonna make a ton of money off you, red pill, and you're gonna be mad and triggered and pressed, all right? That boy about to catch a case too soon, all of his own accord, and all he does is blame other people for his actions. You the walking lip going around parking lots. I think there's an M&M commercial coming up. Maybe they'll hire you. All right, the walking lip. All right, Red Pill. Enjoy your chicken coop. Enjoy your no money and your fake family business and your illegal activity, and enjoy prison. Okay, because it seems like that's your hotel. You be staying in prison. All of them do. They never free. They never free. They got no power. They powerless. Facts proven. Can't say none. Shh. Be quiet. One.